Hello, my loves, and welcome back to Pure Movement. I'm so happy you're here today, taking this moment to slow down, breathe, and reconnect with yourself. Today's episode is called Go Where Your Intuition Leads You. And before we dive in, I want to tell you a little story, one that mainly inspired this whole episode. So back in January this year, I spent around 3 months in Cape Town. And honestly, looking back now, it was one of the best times of my life I ever had. It's hard to even put it into words. I mean, there was just something about that chapter, that light, the people, the energy, the ocean, everything simply just felt alive. And the days were long and warm, filled with spontaneous moments, sunsets on the beach, early morning walks, deep talks with friends, and so much laughter. It was one of the times where I just, felt like myself completely, effortlessly. And a few weeks ago, I was going through my photo gallery because I was thinking about going back next year. And as I scrolled through those pictures, seeing all the memories, the laughter, the adventures we had, I stopped for a second. I looked at those selfies, the ones where it was just glowing, and I thought to myself, wow, I looked so happy, so free there. Not because everything was perfect, no, but because I was deeply in the moment. That version of me felt grounded, excited, and truly alive. And that's what brought me here to this episode, because that feeling reminded me of how powerful our intuition really is. I always followed it, and now I just recognize that it was, the right decision always is what you deeply feel and what you can't tell someone why you took this decision. It's because you just felt it in your gut. It always knows where we belong and where our soul feels most alive. So I want to ask you something today. Do you remember those places or moments where you felt most alive? Maybe it wasn't even a place. Maybe it was a feeling, an energy, a version of you that just felt free. So close your eyes for a second if you can. Go back to that memory, and what do you see? What do you feel? That spark of energy, that warmth in your chest, that's nostalgia. That's your intuition reminding you this is what being alive feels like. We live in a world that constantly tells us what to do, what success should look like, how to plan every detail, how to be productive. And with all that noise, it's so easy to forget that you already know deep in you. There's a voice inside you that's been there all along, gentle, soft, but deeply wise. It doesn't shout, it whispers. It says things like, go there, call them, try this, let go. But most of us don't hear it anymore, not because it's gone, but because we've drawn it out and with overthinking and fear. And your intuition speaks in feelings, not in logic. That's why those moments, that light, you are so important to. They are not coincidences. They are signposts. And when I think about Cape Town or your own version of that place, what comes up to you? Maybe it's freedom, maybe it's excitement, maybe it's peace. For me, it's all of those. Well, when I think of it, I have a big smile in my face. And all those feelings, those are your emotional GPS. It's guiding you toward expansion, toward the version of you that feels alive, calm, and inspired. So the next time you're unsure about a decision, ask yourself, which choice feels like that? When you think of the options you have, listen to your gut, listen what you're feeling in this moment. Which direction brings me closer to the aliveness again? Because your intuition will never lead you away from yourself, only closer. Keep that in mind. Yeah, now there's the truth that sometimes your intuition asks for courage. It might tell you to step away from something familiar, something safe. It might nudge you to take a risk, to start over, to move towards something that doesn't make logical sense. And that's scary. I know. I experienced it a lot in the past as well. But every single time I followed that quiet inner feeling, even when it didn't make sense yet, it led me somewhere I was meant to be. Yeah, there are a lot of moments in the past where I just that come to my mind right now, where I was like, why should I do this? But when I look back now, it all makes sense in the end. Your intuition won't always give you a clear map. No, there's turn left, turn right, go straight, turn left again. It's never one line you have to follow. Sometimes it only gives you the next step, but that's enough. Because clarity doesn't come before movement, it comes from it. Like when you don't move, when you stay in the comfortable situation, when you stay in the safe moment, there won't be change, there won't be growth. Growth is, it's not confident. Growth is scary, and I really know this, but growth is, one of the most beautiful things in the world you can get when you go this one step, when you take that risk, when you go for this adventure, and you look back then and see yourself in the situation before, and you're so proud of yourself. So if you're listening right now, I want you to take a deep breath with me. Inhale peace and exhale tension. That feels so good always. Just simply focusing on breath. That's so simple and the most easiest thing we can do daily to release tension. So maybe you want to ask yourself, what's one thing my intuition has been whispering to me lately? This could be something about today, about yesterday, about this month, about this year, whatever you feel like, whatever comes to your mind. And what feeling have I been ignoring because it feels uncertain? You don't have to act on it today. You don't have to act on it tomorrow as well. It's just recognize it, just acknowledge it, bring it into awareness. That's how you start building trust with yourself again. So as you move through this week, I want you to remember this. Your intuition doesn't need proof. It just needs trust. Go where you feel light. Go where you feel calm, and go where you feel alive. That's where your soul is trying to lead you. And the more you follow that energy, the more life begins to align in ways you've never expected. And suddenly everything makes sense. Suddenly everything feels easy. Suddenly it's coming together, everything, without any effort from your side. So intuition is so important, and I am still working on this because I'm not perfect as well, but I try to work on this every day to become better and better with this. And when I have a situation where I feel scared or that I'm a little bit terrified about, I listen to myself and I keep this in mind that my intuition is always right. And even though I can feel scared or terrified, but when my gut says, Elisa, go for this, I should definitely go for it. So I will take that risk. And maybe this is my intention for the day as well, to go more into, or more with the light, the calm and the alive feeling. And every decision you take with those feelings will be the right one. Yeah, my love. So thank you so much for being here with me today. If this episode resonated with you, take a few minutes to maybe journal about what came up. Just sit down for like 5 minutes and put some papers, some words on the papers, or share your reflections with the community as well, or share it with a friend or a family member. I love hearing your stories and seeing how these messages connect to your own journey. Like everything I'm sharing is coming from my journey I had, and I love to hear what happened in your life, how happened it that you are here at this point right now, and maybe just maybe take some time to go back to those places, physically or mentally, that once made you feel alive. This can be scrolling through your gallery. This can be booking this one trip. This can be going back to a person. Whatever is it for you, because your intuition is always trying to bring you back home to yourself. So, my loves, I wish you a wonderful day filled of light, calm, and the feeling of being alive. I send you a big, big, big hug. I will talk to you soon, and take care and keep following that inner pull.